Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Corey and this is Offbeat Motors, and today we're going to be doing a range test on the Lycaon electric skateboard. Well, technically longboard. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so here's the board once again. The only difference I've added the GoPro mount to the front of it so I can put the GoPro on it and get the shots as I'm riding down the road. I'm also going to be using my phone to record the other portion of it. Got the controller right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Probably not, but it's 196 kilometers I've gotten on the board so far. My 6-year-old daughter, who's almost 7, she's been riding this last couple of weeks as well. She's probably put about 10 of those miles on here. She's been really enjoying it. She's been learning how to ride it, so yeah, every day we had to go out while she did it. So she's enjoying that. It's fun for the whole family. And like I said, we're gonna do the range test today. Lycaon's claiming anywhere from like 16 to 25 miles of range depending upon conditions, persons, body mass. Obviously, the higher you are, the less you're gonna get. The weather conditions are gonna have a lot to do with it as well. We're running in, let me grab my phone, we'll see what temperature we have right now. So there you go, we are at 71 degrees. It's supposed to be in the 70s all day, low to mid 70s. So this should be pretty consistent temperature wise. Feel like is 74. So yeah, I don't think it's too hot or too cold for this. So hopefully it doesn't really affect the battery performance at all. Too greatly anyways. So what we're going to see, the app I'm going to use to record the distance and everything, let me bring it up. Where okay, the app I'm going to use is called Relive. It just records, this is somebody else's on the app, but as you can see they did a cycle. They were doing some cycling, and you can count it however you want. So when I come here, it'll pinpoint me. I'm not in Africa. Okay, there we are. I'm in Frisco, and my starting point is right there, and all I got to do is hit start and we'll be good to go, and it's going to record all this information for me. Plus it'll actually record the top speed, but I'm not going for top speed, I'm going for distance on this one. So we're probably going to stay in the medium speed setting, just so that we can kind of, you know, because it's pretty decent all around max speed on there. I might put it into high and just, you know, modulate it back and forth a little bit depending upon how fast I want to go, but I'm not going out for all out speed. I want to distance this in a real world type of condition. So we're going to be doing streets, there's going to be some sidewalks, some paths and like that. So it's going to be a mixture of everything. Obviously I'm not going to go off-road because it's not an off-road skateboard, so it should be pretty decent of a test to figure out in real world conditions what somebody like myself is going to get. Little background, I'm 40 years old, which doesn't make a difference about this, but I am, I weighed myself yesterday evening and I was 176 pounds. So if you're right around there, you could probably expect this if you're running in the same type of conditions. The other thing that can affect this is if there's a lot of uphills, downhills. You know, downhill you're not gonna have to be on the throttle as much. Uphill you're gonna be right on that throttle. It's gonna work it a little harder. So we should be getting a mixture of both of those in this test. Like I said, I'm in Texas, so it's not like we have a lot of hills. We don't have mountains and stuff here. It's pretty flat land, but there are some elevation changes and stuff. So that's one of the things that you'll see on this Relive app as well. At the end of this, it will tell us the elevation changes that we've done as well. So we'll have that data to look at as well. So let's go ahead and get started on this. It is now 12:33 p.m. and today is, what is today? I'm working from home all this time, I forgot what day it is. It is Saturday, May 9th. So let's get going. so let's go ahead and check and see what we've got so far. We've been out for 48 minutes, and we've gone 7.9 miles. I have over half a battery life left in this. Let's see. So far so good, and we're gonna keep on going. Just had to stop right here real quick. This little park. It's got a couple fountains. Thought it would be a nice spot to check, and it is, like I said, you can't see it. All right, let's get back on the road. Okay, here's another update. We are 1 hour and 11 minutes in. We're at 11 miles, 11.7 miles. And I'm noticing that the board is starting to run out of juice. When I'm on the throttle, it's down to 1/4 of a battery life. And when I'm off the throttle, it jumps back up to 50%. So it's definitely getting low. I am actually on my way back towards where I started, because I don't want to run out of juice out here, because then I have to walk back home, and that's a long walk where I'll have to call my wife and have her come pick me up. And she's busy right now, so she probably doesn't want to do that. So we're gonna start making our way back. Well, I'm already on my way back. We're gonna see if we make it and how much further we got. Board's doing awesome. I'm really glad I actually got this. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. Alright, I had to stop real quick because the mount was coming off and I could hear the GoPro just rattling around. Let's go ahead and pause that. And hoping to get it back on, at least enough to get back home. Well, we'll see if it works, or if it stays on. But this is pretty rough, so don't really expect it to stay on forever, obviously. And you can see I just went through a puddle. So Alright, I think that'll work for now. Let's do a quick update while we're at it. So we are 1 hour 32 minutes in. We have 14.6 miles in so far, and running in right now. If I look at the battery, which you're not going to be able to see, post a picture of it up here on the phone, showing half a battery left. All right. Let's see how much further we can make it. If we can make it all the way back home. If I get home and I still have battery life left, I'm just going to ride around right by the house until it runs out. So that way there I won't have very far to walk. So let's get going. As you can see, the GoPro fell off finally, so guess I'm holding it all the way home. Sorry about the wind real quick, but I wanted to give you a quick little update here. It's a slight incline, very gradual. And I can tell she's running pretty low because I got it full maxed out right now in medium, and it's got battery levels down pretty low. When I let off, it comes back up to just under half, but it's not gaining the speed and it's not gaining it as quickly anymore. Coming up that hill back there, the controller started beeping at me, so I'm assuming that means we are pretty low on juice. And now that when I let off of it, it does not come back up to just a little under a half. It stays right down there towards the bottom. So we are pretty low. Hopefully we're gonna make it back.
Yeah, we are in the place to be.
Brakes pretty decent on this. Right now I have it on brake level 1, and you can see I put some weight on there. If we bring it up to 4, some weight on, I'm pushing pretty hard, but with it sitting there, you'll see it jerk every now and then, or is it not going to do it? Nope, there it goes. See it moving? Just reapplying them. It's almost dead. As fast as I can go. And it's beeping every time I try to go when I hold it. We're almost dead. Range test is almost finished. Maxing out at 14-15 kilometers per hour. And the battery light is blinking, but you can't see that because it's not showing up on the GoPro. Oh, down to 12. Let off for a second. Nothing. Oh man. She's almost dead. on. Give it full torque. Nope. Told you, I'm gonna run this thing dry. That's it. She got nothing. Nothing. That's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. Stop the thing right here. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. Go underneath here. Alright. And finish. Alright, let me get back to my place and we'll chat about this. Alright, so there you have it. I have officially run this from full charge all the way to no charge. So I guess the big question is, how far did we get? So just to recap, I'm 176 pounds. Temperature today is anywhere from 71 to 73. It was 71 when we started, 73 when I ended. So there wasn't a huge fluctuation in temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold. It was actually a very nice ride. It was very comfortable out and everything else. So the distance, well, we were out there for 1 hour and 54 minutes and was able to achieve 17.7 miles on a single charge. So that is right in line with what they said. They said 106, or not 160, they said 16 miles, and I was able to get just past that. Most of the time I was running in medium. I did go into high a couple times, and I did do high plus to go up a couple hills. I only did high plus because it gives you the instantaneous torque rather than ramping up to the maximum torque. And it just helps get you up those hills a little quicker and whatnot. But for the most part, I did run around in medium, which puts you at about 22, 23, maybe 24 kilometers per hour. So not bad all around, pretty decent ride. I did notice that this time around, my feet and ankles and legs and stuff didn't get that numbness like I talked about in my last video. It was there, but it wasn't nearly as bad. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. I don't know. Or my cardiovascular system's getting better. One would only hope anyways. But yeah, overall, it's holding up good. It is filthy, as you can see, because I do ride it. There are some chips and stuff like that on there. Now, if we want to get down into a little bit more of this nitty-gritty of what the ride was like, let's see, I can go to more stats. And I can go to details, and my average speed was right around 9.3 miles per hour. I did achieve the max speed of 25 miles an hour. Now, remember, I'm in the US, so miles per hour is what we use. The only reason I do mention kilometers per hour is because that's what this is calibrated for. It doesn't show miles per hour. So, well, I'm not used to kilometers per hour, so I don't know what the conversion is unless I do the math. So, anyways, it was a good ride. A lot of scenic routes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know if you guys are able to get any further distance out of this, a full charge, or if you didn't achieve quite as much of a distance. But again, just remember, there's a lot of things that can factor into that. So your results are not necessarily going to be the same as my results. My results aren't going to be the same as what the company did, and vice versa, all that other stuff. So they're probably testing theirs under the most ideal conditions possible with a lighter rider and everything. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Check back soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed my couple of videos I did on the Lycaon board. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more because that's pretty much all I have on this. Unless I can find some different wheels for this, I don't think I'll be doing any more videos on this, but maybe something else will come along shortly. I don't know. I might be getting a second board. Haven't quite decided, only because my daughter has been riding my board, and when she's riding it, that means I can't ride it. And if she's going to continue to ride, then I think I might invest in a second board. I don't want something that's going to be super duper fast like this, so it's probably going to be a different style board, maybe a little smaller board, something that doesn't go as fast because she doesn't need that starting out. So drop some comments below on what kind of boards would be good for a child. I'm not going to do like a razor. I want something decent, you know. I'm willing to spend maybe 150 bucks, 200 bucks on one, if that. But yeah, all around awesome. I love it. I'm glad I did it. If you guys are thinking about getting an electric skateboard, whether it's a Lycaon or any board out there, do your research, find the one that best suits your needs based upon the specifications of the board and all around what you are going to use it for. Take that into consideration. I'm mainly on road, so this is perfectly fine for me. If I was doing any off-road, I would obviously need something completely different than this. So just keep all that stuff in mind, and the most important thing is buy what you can afford, buy what best suits you, and have fun. Thanks a lot, guys. Catch you next time around.